Hey, I'm Kev Kermascon. Welcome back to Ride 3 as we got another Moonbit stream as we did quite a lot of work last time out, getting through half of level 5 as we did the golden age of racing, the Superbike GP Trophy, Fearless Hearts, Sport Tours and Hyper Naked Bikes. It started off well, then he starts having and then kind of got worse as it went on, but this time we've learned from our lessons. We're not going to put it on extreme again. And we're going to have quite a long couple of issues to tackle. And then Nightcrawler is a bit shorter, but we do have the Hyper Naked Trophy and the Grand Challenges. And we have to get this done because at the weekend we've got World Endurance to tackle. And look at that, 268 stars. So, lots to do. Oh yeah, none. That's alright. You can do your Football Manager. Who are you managing in Football Manager? Are you still unemployed or you got a team now? As we might as well just get going immediately with the Hyper Naked Trophy. As Nakeds were created as a reassuring version of sport bikes with less power and less rigid fairings, so that it would be possible to bring racing bikes on the road. Visionaries have later decided to complete the circle and brought these bikes back where they belong. Thus, Hyper Nakeds are reborn in racing colours, more powerful and infinitely more aggressive than their forefathers. And, oh, do we have a couple of championships then? Because no, there's like normal events for 5 of them, and then at the end it. Actually, no, Nürburgring Without the Thrills is probably the North Cypher. Hi, Logan. I never had a Ride 3. Well, let me show you. As we've got some R5 bikes in Road America. And I think we've got to modify all these bikes. So, the best part is the BMW. What have we got as a loan? We've got the Yamaha as a loan. Let's try that out. The classic paint scheme as well. Looking nice. Starting from the bottom, now have the number 2 under 21s of Belgium. Yeah, number 2 under 21. Yeah, so you're managing under 21 side. I didn't even know that was possible in Football Manager. We did like the R bikes last time out. The R1s, R3s. We like those super bikes, so hopefully this naked bike's okay as well. Let's get this a bit shorter. Oh, it's a lone bike, I can't save it. So race options, so we tried extreme. Oh, number 2 in the world, okay. Still managing on the 21 side, that's pretty interesting. As put it down to like 90, that's probably my level. Even though we didn't do too badly at extreme on quite a few races. Okay, probably should change up gear a bit sooner than that. As we've got 3 laps here in Road America. Once again, I do love the view of these naked bikes. It just reminds me of motocross bikes with the shit down handlebars, but you've got the controls as you can see. Dash right in the middle. Oh, we don't have a 7th gear, we're a bit short. I thought we were out of control there, but... Oh, this bike is much smoother than I expected. I know it's a Yamaha, so you expect just a smooth performance, but... I just demonstrate their very smooth overtaking bike as well. See, just having it on a lower difficulty means I can just test the limits more freely, aka have a crash and I can still kind of get some points, or stars should I say. Please do not be a chicane. It's not a chicane, it's the full circuit, the kink. Lovely. What? You can't manage in the conference? That's crazy, man. I remember that used to be really easy in the Football Managers. Like, if you're unemployed, just take control of, like, Forest Green or something. Like, so, get off it. You don't want to be last heading on to the second lap. See, temp sounds so much better. Oh my god, we're way short of power. Look, we lost like half a second. Yeah. That's a pretty funny. You could manage like lower down national teams as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna manage India while doing this, you know. Don't mind me. Actually, I think I did that in FIFA once. Back when career mode mattered a bit in FIFA, like. Because I think India was like the lowest rated team or whatever. Trying to bring them to glory while being manager of like Chelsea. God, this bike is damn supreme on the brake. So you can see nice and smooth. We learnt from the previous lap. Let's get hard on the power. Don't actually know how to take the kink because you normally take the chicane there. There's oi. Better get off. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. They've gone very wide in front. Kicking up the dirt as the leader, under severe pressure from second. Let's head on to the final lap here, Road America. Could be a winning start on a hyper naked bike. We do 2:12.8. That's not bad. That braking for the first corner is though. Keep forgetting to tuck in as well in this view. It's not something you kind of immediately notice, it feels like. Those naked bikes, when you've got like a windscreen in front, you can clearly tell. Well, I've been leaning on third so much, it could be our best friend in this race. It's all. That's a desperate dive. Got the pace. Don't need to be doing that. Let's go. Oh, we've got the ace of spades in front. Freddie is back for more. Do we dare make a move into the king? Or we do. And we get a 1.9 second penalty. Come on. How has that gained us almost 2 seconds, that move? When he can literally go wide like that and not get penalised. I was hoping to get second at these, but I think our move there might have cost us that. As we cross the line. Oh, we get first anyway. What? What were they doing in the last couple of corners? 1.6 ahead. Hang on, we gained 3.5 seconds in that final couple of corners. What the hell? So a pretty decent start. As next up, we've got a single race on Alton Park. And I think we're upgrade. What's a good hand-in bike? So we've got the Yamaha. Oh, the Aprilia. Let's upgrade that. I kept wondering why 27 kept appearing. I was thinking it was because I chose that as our number. And the rider ID. But it's been so long, I can't actually remember. But yeah, very impressive in World Superbikes in the first part of the last decade. With Max Biaggi and Carlos Checa. It would be, so you could see his glorious face when he goes at, was it 150 miles per hour it was, when he was in the Atom. And he'd probably take the brakes off the cars as well, just because, you know, men were wearing back then, weren't they? Didn't have brakes. That actually reminds me of the circuit, was it, Vus? That was the 1959 F1 Grand Prix, which was just 2 motorways with banked corners at the end. Something you probably won't see nowadays. Well, first is such a useless gear, isn't it, in these? As I accidentally changed down to it, as we've got 3 laps here in Alton. Oh, bit wide. Oh my god. Even wider. By hot skipping a jump, we're back on the circuit. Oh no. Okay, probably should have read what the layout was. What is the layout? Oh, it's a short layout. Okay. It's a national layout, I think it's called. So top 2 attach it. 3rd and 4th attach it. Noah's Ark in front. It's all a bit wide. Did everyone forget to accelerate? What the hell? This is the BTCC layout, isn't it? British touring cars used, because you've got the chicane up here as well. As you can see, we're using the leader as a braking marker at the moment. We'll improve on a second that. As once again, we're battling Ace of Spades. Oh no. Just give him a head start. Can't remember if this is what the bikes use as well. Must be, because it's in Ride 3, like. And then I also have the long layout. So he's gone very wide. I knew he was going to cut across that. It's like if I committed slightly more, I've been wiped out. There's all. It's like they forget to change gear there. Well, you absolutely battered us there. As we're halfway through the race. There you go. I told you I'll get better at this. I never know how to take that corner, though. Like, how quick can you take that? But once again, another R bike we're really loving these R5s. Like, normally I'm a bit up and down on the old naked bikes. That sounded a bit wrong. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of the naked bikes, but these Arbor Nakeds are alright. There's down to the final lap here. They're going to have a very successful start. I wonder if it says from France to England. There has to be a championship, doesn't it? It's got to be like Manicourt or... I wonder if they get Le Mans in one of these days. Or Paul Ricard into ride. Especially with the emphasis on endurance, as that is totally not the circuit. You won't stop. There you go. Because you have the Ball d'Or, which is like the 24-hour race for motorbikes. It's like the most prestigious endurance race for bikes. I haven't said anything about that. I showed off Suzuka, so obviously you can do like repeat of the Suzuka 8 hours, but I haven't showed much else that's on like the endurance calendar. There's not many races on the Endurance World Championship. Only 3 stars for that? What the hell? Terrible. So next up, an oval for Hyper Naked as we head to Daytona. And now we need a bike with some top speed, which might be the BMW. Will be the BMW, it looks like. I should race modify all of these actually while we're at it. Have you seen the F1 calendar that got released? 17 races in 5 months we're going to have. You know, touch wood, provided, you know, pandemic calms down in some countries, some areas. Like that's pretty insane. Like we've seen Fornery have 6 races, but at a neutral venue, at one venue in Berlin, over 10 days. And then we're going to see like MotoGP have 14 or 15 races. And that's the same for Moto2, Moto3. I like that F2 and F3 have slightly different calendars to F1. It's pretty interesting. It's a bit like when GP2 started, like they had like a Valencia round, which F1 didn't race round. Which is pretty cool. As, what was it, bike with top speed, isn't it? There we go, BMW. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm excited about Turkey. Bit dubious about going to Turkey with the current regime there, but excited about the race. Because the last time I saw Turkey on an international calendar was with Rallycross, when they had Rallycross there like 5 years ago. That's the last time I remember there being a race there, so very excited to see Turkey back. Like, had some cracking races. No, they've got a race at... not Valencia. I think they still have a race at Jerez. If I remember rightly off the top of my head. So yeah, it's only a slight difference, but... oh, God. I should probably click in the damn game. There we go. Hypo naked bikes. So yeah, it's not like they've got massive difference. I like how the BMW is the only one that seems to have a first gear on these bikes. There's, oh god. Not brakes though. Yeah, Nürburgring is pretty damn good as well. And Imola will be interesting as well because it's a bit different when F1 last visited it. But I've got a very long front stretch, so could be exciting. Oh, we've got the international horseshoe we're going to now. I probably should have turned this one back up to extreme because they don't really know how to do ovals to our opponents. But this is the proper 24-hour layout. It's seen sports cars. So now we're going to be on the NASCAR oval for half the lap. Half the oval. So I've only got the gear in short. So I wonder if we'll get caught. Oh god. Four races at Bahrain, oh no. What the heck was that? Did you see that? Yeah, and I'll adjust the gearing before I try this again. Just make it more in the centre. I mean, I don't mind Bahrain, considering, you know, it's one of the Tilke circuits. But 4 races there. That's pretty wild. Because F1 are doing a double there, aren't they? But once again, we had the Abu Dhabi for the finale. Unfortunately, I think that's in Abu Dhabi's contract that they got to be the season finale. And from what I remember off the top of my head, they got like a decade-long contract, so we'll be seeing that for a long time. I was thinking of Formula E when they got a decade-long contract with Saudi Arabia to host. I think it's to host the opening rounds. But you can't move that slot. It's a shame we wouldn't see F3 at Mugello. I think F3 around Mugello could be fun, actually. So a lot more racy than F1. Or F2. Actually, no, F2 will probably be okay at Mugello. F2 seems okay everywhere, actually. So we've got to stay pretty low here because of all these bumps. I can't really tuck in either. I mean, you feel old saying you've never seen the Nürburgring. I swear the Nürburgring was only a few years ago. Or was that like 20... No way, was it 2013 its last race? It must have been 2015. Oh no, that was Hockenheim. Yeah, it must have been 2013. No, it must... Because I remember Nürburgring had a rolling agreement with Hockenheim to alternate. But then, after they were whoever owned the circuit were just trying to build a theme park there and totally ran out of money, so they couldn't hold F1 every other year. I'm sure it hasn't been that long. Oh, thank you. Okay, I remember before this season, people were worried that we might not see a German Grand Prix for a long time. Because Hockenheimring doesn't have, a lot of money, unfortunately, same for the Nürburgring. Oh, thank you. Oh, they did, Desmond, they did. Okay, it's literally too bumpy for my bike at the moment, the banking as well. I don't think we're going to win it. That takedown in the first corner means we're too far back. I think. I have no idea why they just brake checked me. That. And they are pretty quick on this over. Still don't think we got the gearing right, so... Oh, we just won. Just. When Rosberg was winning. Oh, so from like 2014? How much did we win that by? Ooh, a 10th. Of our fellow BMW. How did Aprilia do the fastest lap? What the hell? Where did that come from? Oh, 2016. That was a good year. That was 2016 as well. Like, looking back now, having two drivers in the fastest car by a country mile that were pretty equal. That was good times. What was it, Sugo? What have I not shown off? So I've shown off the Yamaha, the Aprilia and BMW. Let's go with the KTM. Less known than the Cyprus Prem. What? No way is that true. In 2011. What was that season? Oh yeah, that was Vettel, well, not really against anyone, but... That was a good period though again, with like 2010, 2012... 2013, at least the first half of the season was pretty good as well. Before Vettel won, what was it, like 9 in a row, whatever it was. Yeah, I have to get your Football Manager game checked out. No way is the Cyprus League that highly rated. Or Football Manager just doing Scotland dirty. As what are we on? KTM, aren't we? Cyprus 11th? They must have had their team go like to a like quarter final or something, surely, in one of the competitions. Or the knockout stages, that is not how you start a race. Oh, rerun in Singapore, nice. Not a bad medicine, that is, for when you have to stay home. Is that your first motorsport as well, watching? Watching F1 then. Yeah, Mongolia are, you know, one of the top teams in Asia. What can you say? You have to know about that. They're not actually. I know, being half Filipino, I follow the Philippines, and they are like 130th, I think, in the world. Last I checked. And they're considered pretty average in Asia, so... Or at least in Southeast Asia. So I'm hoping Mongolia are not better than that. Oh, don't take me out. Don't be the chicane either. Oh, why would there be the chicane? Nope. I guess I'm taking 4th place then. Okay. We had a Vinales moment there. The brakes just went. What the hell? Tied for 120th. There we go. Rising up. They actually were on the rise like a few years ago. Like, we were doing well in like the Asia Cup, etc. And then that happened, basically. Now, some of our best players got a bit older. So. I meant rising up in the opposite sense, you know? Rising down. That's what we do, you know? Oh god, this is a cracking start. Oh, frame's got a bit spiky there, what the hell? No! Not the final round. That's our normal. Oh, not giving us a second. But then not bothering to accelerate out the corner, alright. For the final round of the Asia World Cup qualifying. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We found our brakes. Right, I'm trying to chase after the leader, interrupting the progress. So once again, we're chasing down the Ace of Spades. What good rivalry going on in this issue. I have no idea why it's stuttering all over the place now. Hang on, let me just pause it. Is it saying drop frames? Saying no drop frames is just being janky. What the hell? Damn it, Kuwait. Like, I understand China being much better. And goal difference. Disgusting. What the hell? Right, hopefully everything is calmed down now. I have no idea why it's starting all over the place. So let's try this out. Yeah, North Korea have got a decent team. Like they've actually made the World Cup proper. Like not as good as South Korea, but I'm not sure if they know that in North Korea. Or that they didn't win the World Cup by 10 goals or something. Oh, come on. So I'm just watching back the stream now. Seems to be a bit smoother. I'm hoping that's coming across. Yeah, and I'll be back in a second. Let me just check on something. See if that will make it better. Okay, I thought there was some wireless being used, but no, it doesn't seem like it. So, let's do this again. Hopefully I have interruptions. But yeah, North Korea have a good team. Like North Korea, South Korea, China. Alright, last time. We'll count this as our third and final go. Oh no, we found the hack start. And you have Australia's Asian, isn't it? Like somehow they've joined Asia, at least in football terms. So alright, New Zealand. Oh no, New Zealand still haven't, I don't think. Then you got Iran, Iraq. As well. I think those are all the really good teams. I know we had like Qatar or someone win the Asia Cup. Last time out, I remember reading up on that. So yeah, enough about the Asia Cup. Now you know about it. Oh yeah, Japan are really good. I forgot to mention them. Oh yeah, Saudi Arabia. Oh, have they literally bought an easy group again, or? Well, it's definitely the hardest race so far in this Hyper Naked. Singapore, Vietnam, Yemen. So ahead of the ace by half a second. At least we got the chicane actually to help spread ourselves out towards the start-finish line. Rocky and Syria. One and a half seconds, nice. And it's saying excellent quality, so hopefully everything's coming across well now in this race. So riding in the victory on our KTM. Actually, it's been so long I've forgotten what bike we're on. I think it's the KTM. We've got the MV Augusta to show off, I think, and then we've shown off all of the Hyper Naked bikes, but... yeah, Singapore are okay as well. Oh, they beat us in the Asia Cup. I remember that. In the last Asia Cup I remember reading up about. Oh no, was it the Asia Cup or the... like, there's a cup below the Asia Cup, which you normally participate in. I think it might have been that, actually. So, a bit wide. There's no way he's going to outdrag us to the line. So we go 4th on 4, totally clean and fair. That must have been a... it's like what we have in the European groups, isn't it? Where you have like best runner-ups and stuff. As yet, we're on a KTM, we won by 2.4 seconds. Oh my god, how much quicker were we? 2.3 ahead of everyone. That felt much closer than that throughout that race. As next up, we've got Okayama. So the last of what seems like the normal events. And that means we can show off The MV Augusta. Yeah, there's like stages. Like they have, because you also have the playoff at the end with the, was it like 6th in the South American group as well? I always have that playoff. There's like always for like the last spot in the World Cup, I think, for him. But 2020, it's just set my mind to like, remember the good old days like 2019 when we had World Cup qualifying, but. Yeah, that's always a battle to get into the World Cup. But yeah, you got like 2 or 3 stages to get through. As what are we? MV Augusta. That would do. To play, yeah, 6th in South America. And unfortunately, most of the time it's the South American team that wins, so. If you're wondering why Ecuador suddenly appears, that's why. Like, they. But that South American group is going to be so it's so competitive now. Because it's no longer like Brazil and Argentina just right at the top. Like Uruguay, Paraguay, Peru, Chile. Like most of the nations are damn good. So from what I remember off the top of my head, their qualifying takes so long to do their group games. Because they also hold like the Copa America in between and... Yeah, exactly. Like... Like, it's crazy how competitive it is. Oh god, what? This thing feels even quicker than a BMW accelerating it. But I know it isn't. Do you not want to ride that curb? Never want to ride that curb. Yeah, everyone else has A shot, yeah. Yeah, because even... Now, my football knowledge isn't as good as when I was, 20 years ago, but even like a decade ago, like it's... You guarantee like the top 3 or 4, and then there'll be a battle to, for the last couple qualifying spots. But now with, Argentina, like, Messi's like 33. Like, he's got maybe 1, maybe 2 World Cups left. Like, Aguero's in his 30s, like, Higuain. That's all the attackers, and then you got the defenders as well, like... Brazil aren't quite as fearsome as they once were. So yeah, it's not like it was it like 10 years ago now. Which is good. We're also seeing it, everywhere. Like in Europe, we're seeing like Iceland coming out and being quite a strong force. Yeah, we're seeing it from nations and kind of everywhere. That's cool. I should have turned out the DLC for this, should I? That's a question for you. Where's Messi going to go? Because now the cat's out the bag that he's finally had enough of Barcelona. Where's he going to end up? I know there are strong rumours of Man City. Because then they link up with Guardiola again. I don't think he'd go to like Italy for Ronaldo basically and try and battle him again. As yeah, it is a championship. So we're doing, is it Cardwell, Brands Hatch? Oh, from England to Italy. So we've got Vallelunga and Francocordia. And what bike should we be on? We should probably on the Aprilia. Let's do that. Yeah, most of them only got one shot, yeah. Yeah, I guess Colombia as well. From off the top of my head, I remember all of their players. Like all around 30. Even Rodriguez is like 29. I keep thinking he's like 25 forever, but it's crazy seeing him being linked to Everton, but then I forget Ancelotti's there. So of course he wants to perhaps link up with him again. I probably shouldn't have done... Oh no, we do... I forget we do this thing, don't we? So weather, which is put on the anti-wheelie. I was put on 4... Oh, no wonder it's damn smooth then. I forgot to turn off anti-wheelie. Damn it. So yeah, we could have a couple of big names come to the Premiership. Okay, didn't realise it's a short circuit. Almost choked on my stupidity there. As oh. Okay, one more go. I'll third out of 3 goes. I mean, we could also see Messi head back to Argentina, I guess, as well, and just see how his playing days there. But sure, he'll want a couple of years and another European League maybe before doing that. I guess we'll see. God, it's difficult to spot your breaking point for this hairpin. Well, I can feel the rear's been very loaded there as I was braking for that left-hander. Hopefully it's a short circuit to all the circuits, then we can quickly get through this championship. And to what I believe is the North Cypher at the end. Ooh, a bit wide. There you go, nice short race once we finally survived the first corner. 1 down, 3 to go. Hopefully we have more riders to run ride for, because it's a bit weird having the point system not actually end. Like, it just goes down to 12. Like, it'd be nice to see at least maybe 16 riders in the field. Especially with endurance mode as well. Like, you always have bigger fields in endurance. As I should probably apply the setup. Oh, we don't have a setup. I probably should have saved the last one then. What an idiot. Forget I have to click in it again. Hopefully this is fixed as well. Like, you have Hyper... Yeah, Hyper N. Well, it's a bit easier navigating the menus instead of having to do that. Okay, I'll turn it up to extreme for the second half of these races, I think. Like, I know Frankie Courgen, Valorant got a bit tougher than these circuits. For us. I know we almost never win round Valorant. Oh, we've got the long brands at circuit. So we're beating the Ace of Spades. Now, they didn't actually come second, did they, in the last race? So if we win this, we're looking very good in the old championship. That's a big if. No, I think we just struggle in that section. Oh, we're pretty awful through there. Going nicely through Druids. .8. Massive gap behind. So we just had to wait until these bikes got hyper naked, then we would love the naked bikes. There we go. We're getting into the rhythm now around it. I still have no idea what that building is on the left-hand side at the final corner. Do they actually have like a golf house at Brands Hatch, like when you visit there? What? Was that meant to be like a hotel or media centre or? Okay, don't drift too wide. Nicely done. That actually is the clubhouse. Okay. Why isn't it so weird in here? Like, is it actually lighted by candles and stuff? Because that's what's happening. It's all a bit wide. I guess it's just the windows. Because look at those. They're like just very dark. Oh, no candles. Disappointing. Disappointing. Oh, nice. That's awesome. The 80s and 90s. Damn, that's when they had F1 and everything as well. Wow, what a time. Yeah, I'll see you in the next vid as well. That's how I head to Italy. I'm surprised it didn't include a French round in between, but... This will do as... I totally forgot to turn off anti-really, didn't I? Finally did it. No wonder I'm like, oh, these bikes are so smooth. What the hell? Oh, God. Didn't realise we had the chicane at first. Oh, I'm on the outside here, aren't I? Oh, no. Rookie mistake. Try not to hit anyone. We're back up to 10th. We can still get top 5, which is probably all we need from it. Especially as this seems to be a favourable layout for us. Normally, with the normal layout, we're not that good round here, but it's not too bad. We're already right behind our target. It's almost locked up the rear. Here we go, back up to 5th. Now let's get into that top 3. Mission accomplished. Oh, we could actually win this one. It seems like they struggle with the tight corners compared to us. And so there he got tendency to still run wide. wonder if we're actually quicker without the anti really as well. Like, I know, for instance, for like the F1 games now, like if you don't run assist, you actually can be quicker. Whereas, there we go, punt to pass for the lead. But then I don't have a good foot control on the old accelerator, so I still have on the brake actually. I still have anti-lock brakes on. That's always a bit wide. Sorry, leader. Oi! It was a mistake. So we go nicely around the outside, or not. Oh, what he's doing in that corner. Almost down. Almost down. Oh, I've got a 2-second penalty now. Screw it. We're barging by. Now we've got to push hard in these very tight corners. Because I think we're getting third from it. So we're second up. Maybe not. As we push towards the line. Still first. That's why the penalty. By a 10th. There's Andrea. So I had a good shot for the old thumbnail. I was batting Andrea on that final lap. So that's what I'm going to do at the moment. But yeah, that was a pretty good battle, that. Oh, do we actually go through them? Hope not. Yeah, there we go, Andrea. Oh, and we've got third as well, trying to peek through. Do like this. I wish we didn't have to include the logo. Like, it's something that I think it's from like iRacing, who have always had that. As there we go. There is the old. You sneak a touch of them through there. Have them like peeking through like that. You may have noticed that if you actually pay attention to thumbnails, I do like having a third one who just trying to peek through or try and grab the attention. I do that quite a lot for the MotoGP thumbnails. That is horrible framing. Hang on. Guess that will have to do. It's about the best I can do, I think. So you go, got the thumbnail. And I simply got the championship. Oh, 19 points. So we just need to finish in the top 10, I think. And then we've got the championship. And then I think we end with the BMW if it is round the North Side. If it has, we go head to Francagorgia. Get your setup on. Turn off anti-reedy. We found the boost setup where you just kill the revs. Get the traction. I wonder if that will be a thing in 4 as well. Or if they got rid of it. Because I have seen, not for Ride 4, but previews for WRC9. Not sure if I actually want to watch them though. I think I want to leave it alone. Just experience it, for myself. Because I've been bad with the previews for Ride 4, like learning everything. So, not sure I want to do for the same for WRC9, which will probably be more of an evolution than revolution, like they did with WRC8 compared to 7. So, and that's what they really need to do as well. Like, they got a fantastic base there, Coloton. Build a game. It makes it even bigger shame that it's gone to Codemasters WRC license from 2014 onwards. Not that I'll moan about that in every WRC9 stream at all. But it's just over a week away as well. Can't believe how soon it is. And definitely on the first night of that game, I'll definitely be streaming it. And then I'll have to figure out the streams after that, how often there be, because of course we'll still be streaming this. Now we'll be up to level 6, hopefully. Or it'll be like endurance week, where we try and get through all the endurance races. And I have no idea how many there are, so like I have not actually looked at the last issue in this level. So I'm kind of excited but a bit nervous if it's going to take me a long time to do that. Because of course you've still got MotoGP. I'm ending F1 after the next episode. And apart from that, there's no real series on games. So you like showing off Automobilista. Automobilista 2 at the moment. And I've got to check out Race Room as well. Like they've had his Motor and Aragon. I've got a competition going around there with the electric VW IDR as well, which I definitely want to check out. I remember when they did the competition around the North Cypher, which was pretty fun. I don't think I actually completed the lap in it though. Around the North Cypher, I think I can't even remember if I actually tried. Yeah, that's a competition to win I think it's a VIP access to the 2021 World Touring Car Race. The WTCR. So we're going to make it 6 from 6, even around Francocordia. Not 6 from 6, 4 from 4. Very surprised at that. We must be getting better at this game then. At least on these R bikes. So to make it 100 points. Unfortunately not 100 stars. But we'll take 15. That will do. So yeah, definitely want to show that off and try that out. And then... Well, R Factor 2 always have content coming out. Same for iRacing. Like they've got new build coming out, so I want to show off iRacing again. So lastly, we've got Nürburgring without frills. A single race round the Nordschleife. As expected. On our BMW. And then, yeah, I want to show off ACC as well. I haven't tried out the multiplayer yet in that. That's competitive. I wanted to stream Automobilista 2 when competitive multiplayer comes out, but apparently it's going to come out like early end of this year or next year, so I'm not... Even though they're putting their building blocks in for it now. And I don't really have proper championships as well in Automobilista 2. Like, you only have championship at least mode for at least for the moment for the 2020 stock cars. So there's no real... I think the game might be short there actually. Oh yeah, I've got a setup. Why am I born to do all of this? Yeah, I definitely need longer than that. Actually, no, a bit longer than that. Actually, I like how the speed changes every time you go in. See, it was 192, now it's 188. If we go back in again... Oh, it is 18. Okay. Has he got a 2-lapper here? So how long is this going to take? Like, hour and a half then for this first. Knew these issues will be a bit longer. But at least we might gold this one. Which I didn't expect to be saying on the Hyper Naked bikes. Well, I said we're loving these R5 bikes. Or R bikes. Or even the super bikes. As crazy as they can be. Or seem. Especially around like Ulster Grand Prix or the Northwest 200. Trail of the Ace of Spades. Yeah, lots of stuff to still show off from all of these, from all the sims, all the games. I'm not sure whether to get Project Cars 3 as well. Because I do actually get paid on the 28th, so it would make sense, but... I don't know, it's just have the bad taste in the mouth, Project Cars, like Slightly Mad Studios have. The way they've just marketed Project Cars 3 and... I don't know. I mean, they haven't had the best month of the Fast and Furious game as well, so... Which really does look like they just chucked out the back door for... And spent like 5 hours on. Like, it's just... Does not look good. I was tempted to get it, but then I realised... And then I noticed it's like 50 quid on Steam. Like, why would I want to spend 50 quid on a 5-hour game? It's any game worth £10 per hour. You got to think. Like... I think iRacing's one of... Probably... No, I've actually played iRacing for more hours than I dare, I think. Dare to recount at the moment. And I've spent a ton on iRacing. But I think it still comes to like £1 per hour. I think that's like the rate. If you got £1 per hour game, you get as much worth out of a game. So if I get a 30 quid game and spend 30 hours in it, if I get that much out of it, that seems to be a good value. And I get most of my games on sale, so it's always good. Popping games like this, should play for the old channel. No, WRC9, I've got to remember to actually get that this weekend. So I can actually try out early as well. Actually, no, I've got to probably get it after this. But I'm guessing the pre-order's going to end soon. If you're going to have early access to a game, it comes out, what, Thursday next week? It's probably going to be, what, Monday or Tuesday, so yeah. You get it very shortly. Yeah, for the next issue, I think I'll turn it back up to 100 difficulty because it's a bit ridiculous. We're just cruising it, doing time trials. Yeah, very excited about WRC9 and Ride 4. Even though it is Milestone. Now, I was a big fan of MotoGP 20 when it came out, but not the biggest now. Because, again, their support is not the greatest. Well, the patches aren't. Like, the support's been decent. Which I see, like, they're still supporting it, and it's been 4 or 5 months. Now we're coming up to the 6-month mark now. I think that's when they stop. And I supported this game right through for like a year. Like, it was ridiculous support for Milestone. Especially as this came out at the end of a year, if I remember right, where they released like 4 or 5 games. Because of course they had Supercross, MXGP, MotoGP. And I might be thinking of the year before when they released like Seblo, Brady, Evo, and they had the Ducati. Oh no, they had the Ducati game, didn't they? The 90th anniversary. That's when 9 seconds ahead of everyone. Had that come out. I've got to play that as well. Like, being a bit of a Ducati fan, I probably should. Even though I can't remember if it came out in association with this game or Ride 2, so I'm not sure what physics sets it has. And I'm not the biggest fan of the physics in this game, but if it's like Ride 2, I might like it. Because I didn't mind Ride 2, but it just didn't run properly. Same with the first ride. I tried to play a demo on console and it was just stuttering all over the place like that. It was literally like flip booking. It was not very smooth at all. And someone had just, you know, missed the drawing in between. I always think tucking doesn't work, but look, we've gained like 5 miles per hour tucking. Better not. Oh, 7. As in it's all going to be trying to go under 7 minutes. In a second that, as we're just over it on this one. 7:04 we do. That's it, all 8 seconds ahead of Fast Freddy. Oh, but kind of understeers slightly there. So we're coming up to one of our good sections as well after this. Well, we've got a bit all over the place. Oh, maybe I have to dab the brakes a bit more heading into that fast left. Hope the quality's okay. I see it's not the smoothest again in our preview window. Even though it's smooth in OBS, so I'm not sure if that's a YouTube thing. Not sure if that was a YouTube thing before as well. So a bit wide. So we're 16 seconds ahead. Bowing clear. A bit wide again. Never the best at taking these corners around it, as demonstrated. Going a bit wide. Like, I'm much better around it than I almost want to start picking up Ride 3 again, but there's still some sections where we don't quite have that confidence. It's all right over the curb. Don't want to ride that too hard though. Like any of the curbs around there, they're so chunky. Oh my god. Alright, bite, just understeer. Don't worry about me. But it's so weird seeing a start finish line halfway through to that. It's like the harsh lifer. Oh, wonder if they keep it in third. Will that be better through it? Not too bad. Like, I always worry if we keep an eye again if we're going to drop the revs too much, but... Wow, that green stuff really slowed us down. That's what they need on the outside of like modern circuits, that stuff. You go on there, grind it to a halt. That'll stop bikes and cars running right it. Like Austria and places as... And so we're on rideable bumps and grinds as well. There goes our quest to get under 7 minutes, I think. Man, these hyper-naked bikes, I know we had anti-wheelie on for a most spot, but without it, like, round here and in the championship, like, we enjoyed the Aprilia and BMW. I was worrying that starts would be wheeling too much, but it seems just about controllable and we can have actually good getaways. As you can see, we can go sideways over a jump as well, like we're in Tony Hawk. Oh, that's out soon as well, isn't it, Tony Hawk? Remake for 1 and 2. Games I never actually played. Like, I only got into Tony Hawk after the Pro Skater series. I only got into it with Underground, I think. Wasn't it after the Pro Skater 4? Well, I was too busy being into my sports games and racing games to get into Tony Hawk before then. Well, yeah, lots of stuff coming in as well. I saw the new trailer for COD as well, like Cold War, which is set in the 80s. And they used the similar, well, I used the same song but a different cover of from the Wonder Woman 1984 trailer, and it just reminded me of that as well. But yeah, it doesn't look really interesting, the single player. But then I don't know, COD single players just seems to kind of stepped into the same pants. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Modern Warfare, the new one that came out last year, that single player. Well, the graphics were amazing, but the story, it's just like paint by numbers. They had a couple of interesting levels. Like the one where you go around the house, like in the dark at night. That was pretty interesting. As I think... Look at that! Norton Dominator we win. And our first completed volume on level 5. Look at that. Nicely done. We found our new minimum, I think, with this 90 level. So shall we just carry on? Get us straight into the grand challenges. Discovering motorcycles' historical dualisms. The bike becomes your closest friend, someone with whom you can share unforgettable road trips or obtain breakneck times on the circuit. It is only natural to be caught with others in endless discussions on fair... Oh god. I actually pressed one of the buttons at the back. There we go. Caught with others in endless discussions on fairing liveries, engineering, the founding stones of rivalries between similar models, different and infinite details. Let's live some of these duels in the presence of the most impartial of judges, the tarmac. And as you saw, we got 10 challenges, including, I think that might be a championship in the middle. So we've got 9 events, and then we got this. 5 GTs that made history. And at the end of it, we could win a 2015 Kawasaki Ninja H2. So first up, the golden age of superbikes. Single race in Imola. And we have no bikes. That's fantastic. So let's get a Ducati. I swear we had this Ducati. I swear we had this Yamaha as well. Not Yamaha, Honda. Oh, it's looking pretty nice with the silver. But I think the red and black wins out. I swear we had these bikes. Well, I guess not. So what should we be? It's like Ducati wins out. Of course we're in Italy. We have to ride a Ducati. As riders like Troy Corse and Carl Fogarty. And Troy Bayliss as well. Won the Match Champion 2001 as well as the Riders' Championship. Good old Troy Bayliss. Was a big fan of Troy Bayliss. So when Ducati came in, I was following him. I was like, who's this Loris Capirossi person? I know Bayliss struggled much more than Capirossi in the end. But he did have his day in the sun in the end. So it's all good. So here we go. Back to the early thousands. Bit of a terrible start. Can't remember how much brake we can use. Well, no penalty for that. I'll take it. Oh my god, this thing has got some cornering grip. Very smooth on the power as well. Get nicely down the inside. You can see we're getting a bit more confident through that left-hander now. Used to be a big weakness for us compared to our opponents, but now we're getting a bit even. As we... Oh! Bash handlebars with third. Having none of it though. Let's get a free temp penalty. We'll take that for totally outbrake on ourselves. I don't think Imola ever has the kind of a long front stretch. I think we always have the bike chicane at the end, which is very good for us. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn this up, didn't I? That's my fault. I should have seen that coming. But yeah, I'll turn it up. I'll turn it up to 99 for this. There you go, a bit of a better start. Wow, still no penalties. Let's get into the top 5. Even better start than we had last time. Got a much better start. What was third doing there? Caught napping. Oh, we're going to have an issue with third once again, aren't we? Or not, if we can sneak by like that. Nah, it seems to have the straight line speed. So if we clear third, I think we can catch the top 2. It's just getting past this bugger. Okay, that's one way to do it. We've got Valentina. Oh no, why? Okay, third time lucky. I'm not sure why we went down, because I swear we've ridden a curb like that before. Oh, terrible start. No, that was our best shot, wasn't it? We chucked it away. Okay, I've got to stop restarting as well. That's going to... Otherwise, we'll probably be here all night doing these. Get out of the way, man. Bit aggressive. We're up to 4th. Yeah, the first couple attempts we're just getting our practice in. That's what was happening. Doesn't seem to have worked though, as I was running wide for that left-hander again. So that was an aggressive move for the lead. Need some of that aggression, don't we? What, he just sent it around the outside? We weren't even there. How have we got a second penalty? Come on. So we're up to second, behind Valentina. So now we've got to build a second lead. This bike a bit heavy out the corners, but still very smooth delivery of power. That's until I realised I got anti-wheelie on again. Which hopefully I don't. God, I do love that right-hander going uphill. Like, we're barely on the brakes. Like, we're immediately on the accelerator. Once it got off the brakes then, so you can just slide the rear a bit. Work something out of that. Almost a second lead. Looking promising. Oh, we're in a slow in that downhill left-hander. Can't actually see the corner, man. There's only 6/10 ahead. That is not good enough. Oh, now we're a second ahead. There you go, much better for the left-hander. Why weren't we able to do this in the race? Ooh, a bit wide. I got 1.3. Oh, 1.5 now. There we go, the sporadic crowd. They got some good social distance in here at Imola. As we win. Here we go. Got there eventually. As we won by 1.5 seconds in the end, so really pulled out a gap in that final chicane. So 1 down, 9 to go. So next up, Laguna Seca, the modern superbike. And we're bottling... Oh, the Kawasaki Ninja we're getting. Looking pretty mean. Hang on, is it an R1 contest? Just got to check that out. No, it's not. Okay. So against the Ducati Panigale. Or Panigale. Oh yeah, we already got the setup. Beautiful. We do like this Kawasaki as well. Povomix starts. Okay, we'll redo that. That's what's the race of year 99. Okay. I literally have no idea why it stalled him, because I cannot press the accelerator any harder. So I don't know why it's stalled, and we're not even pressing it. Oi, fellow Kawasaki, what are you doing? So there we go, nicely up to 4th. And uphill behind Gabe. Going wide behind Gabe. Oh, diving for second. Is that Valentino in front again? No, it's a Kawasaki in front. But it is her. It seems like it's a Ninja 1, 2, 3 at the moment. I love how good this bike is. Oh, she's not making the big mistake through there. She's very slow through here, though. So we can sneak by. Or not. Hello. Let's head towards the line. Does anybody less than a 10th? Not very good for the Andretti hairpin, are we? In this race? Or the third corner. Almost a second back. We've got some fighting to do if we're going to win. We've got to nail all these corners. We're more than half the gap. They're going through, it's that rainy curb, isn't it? So much better. Just the gimme for us. It's out the final corner towards the line. We do win by around a second in the end, it looks like. Only 3 stars for that. Or half a second. That was a pretty good battle. Shame about that one corner where we're much quicker. And it's next up we got Sportsland Sugo. So we've got the Honda. Not allowed to get the Ducati yet. Okay. But the Honda seems to be a bit better than the Ducati though. It's taking 97 World Superbike title with John Kozinski. Here we go, classic Superbike circuit as well. That should be okay. Just check race options. Yeah, we've got no anti-wheelie on. Oh my god, look at this frame round us. But it's a mid-90s bike. We do like the old mid-90s bikes. And we don't like our opponents so much though. So we've got to dive down the inside. Too ambitious. He's got to free that race set. So go down the back stretch. Can be pretty even on straight lines, but actually they're a touch quicker. As to get hit from behind. Come on, Ducati, move. I like how they just act like you're not there. I'm going to keep pushing you, Ducati. Yeah, we're not going to be winning this one. It's going to be our first defeat. We just don't have the speed with this Honda. Not very quick at all. Like, you need to be much more aggressive on the opening up as well. Like, I don't think we even get any stars from this. Here we go, very good exit onto the back stretch though. We might get a bit of slipstream it. Oh yeah, the leader's way ahead. So we're up to 4th. Oh, not quite. Fellow Honda's out dragging us as well. Don't hit us from behind. Come on. We chase for at least the star. Oh, on the power way too early. There goes our hunt for a star, I think. We're lucky to hold on to 4th now. Especially about break ourselves like that. Look how she gained time on 3rd through that. Get back here, 3rd. God damn it. Just not quite. Plus, I'm not even sure we had the fastest bike, so we'll take 4th. Yeah, not quite. The lead was way ahead. I know everyone had Hondas, apart from Ducati in 3rd, so we'll skip Yusugo. Let's head to Monza for Italy versus Germany. Oh, we've got both bikes. That's good to see. So we've got the BMW or the Aprilia. And it looks like the BMW is slightly better, maybe. Aprilia much better at handling though and braking. Let's go for the Aprilia. We're in Italy. Kind of have to. As it's especially as it's available in a Sky Black Monza blend. And I don't think we're in the Sky Black, are we? Let's go. Hopefully now we can speed up getting through some of these races. Not with starts like that though. So we started nicely. Right, get your wheel on the ground. Into the top 5. Oh, what the fuck? Turn. Good going. Come on. Thank you. See, it's nice of our competitors to give us a bit of a speed boost. Thanks for pushing us into the gravel. No, I don't think we can win this now. We can definitely try and get some stars. There's a battle over 6th. Oi! Get your elbow off me. Whoa, what the swear I did not hit that. What the heck is that? Somehow you got an even worse start on this attempt. Once again, we dive it in very deep. And once again, into the top 5. Now, this time through Curva Bassano. Did not send us into the barrier. Or the gravel. Yay, there we go, much better. Oh, everyone's a bit slow around here, aren't they? Yes, we already got our stars. Bit of a desperate dive. Don't think we'd making out on the first lap. Wish I had anti-wheelie on now. This bike's not... not that great accelerating, is it? That's for a 10th behind Gabe. Diving it in deep. Seems to have worked. So we just got... Is that Valentino again in the lead? Much quicker in a straight line though than us. Whoa, what the hell? Why can't our bike stop? Well, we've got no penalty, but I have no idea why our bike just did not bother to stop that. So we're still in third, still with a chance. Very much as a bit poor through the Della Loggia. Into the first Lesmo. Little nut down the inside. Into the second Lesmo, much more confident down the inside. Before the curb. The best try and settle us. Oh, she found the gap around the outside. Oh my god, how do they break there? Oh, come on. Alright, third and final go. I have no idea why it's stalling us. Like, I'm actually holding this down as hard as I can. And it's still saying we're not putting anything in. Which is ridiculous. Whoa, 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 come on. I said third and final go. Come on, bike, accelerate. Oh. I don't know how you do these starts sometimes. I swear you just hold it down like this. And now it decides to go. God. I actually hate you kind of game at the moment. What the hell? Playing us for a fool. Yeah, I'll go saying I want to just get through these in one shot, and then we have this race, which is just ridiculous. Oh, what are they doing in front? It's to take over third. We've got Gabe in front once again. Hi Gabe, we're catching. Four tenths back, so getting 3 tenths in the Power Borka. There we go, that's how you nail the braking into the Rettifio. God, Valentina, get an acceleration, you old beam, compared to us. Let's have a little cursor down the inside of their smos. And now this is what undid us, wasn't it? Breaking into Ascari as... Oh, what are you doing? Dude, you're going to sneak by us, at least accelerate. So does Triceratops in your way by us? There we go, power Barker for us. Let's head on to the final out lead by just a tenth. Yes, here she comes. And now we've just got a lap of peace and quiet. He says as he outbreaks himself. No penalty though. Still right on our tail now. Come on. Can defend in the inside. Oh, bike, stop. Doesn't seem to have mattered though, because they always run wide out of the Ascari chicane. So here we go, final quarter, final lap. We seem to have found the right dive bomb. He's there towards the line. We've done it. Just though. God, that was close. Well earned 6 stars there as we won by half a second. Once again, have the BMWs. Got only a Priya up in the top 5. So next up, we've got Garda Lake. Every boy's dream come true. So we've got the Aprilia or the Cagiva. That is not how you say that, is it? But, oh, which classic bike do we want? We've just been on the Aprilia. So we'll be on the Mito. I think at the halfway miles I might take a little break. Because I think we're coming up to halfway mark of this issue. So here we go. Oh my god, this is... It's like we've gone in slow motion compared to the previous couple of bikes we rode. Well, what are you doing in front? We're still here, dude. You can't just turn in on us. Man, we need to upgrade his bike, didn't we? With all this. Why, what the hell? Bike, stop it. Stop making love to the wall. I know it's romantic with the Mediterranean sun. Waterfalls in the background. Crowd watching, but Oh my god, I've got a 7th gear. Who dare gave us that? Oh, you go. Now we've got acceleration. Give us your sweet tour. Oh my god, this... Stop turning into us. I said stop turning into us. God's sake. There we go, finally making some moves. I know, and it's like the top 6 I've got away. Oh no. Let's restart this. Because he had one rider take us all the way down to there, so... There we go, let's defend the inside, let's try and avoid that rider. Oh, virtually flat through there. Plus now we've learnt most of the circuit on this bike. Well, we've got 3 laps around it. It's going to be like a 10-minute race, this is. Oh, I forgot to turn up to 7th. Got to remember, we've got a 7th gear for once. So you can't hear the bottom 5. We can just about keep in touch with the top 6. So we've got Jacob in front. So try and reach 100 miles per hour. Come on, 100 miles per hour. Why are we stuck at 96? There we go, 97. No, we lost a second and a half in a straight line. Well, a bendy straight. Shows you perhaps we don't have the most powerful bike. I guess I have to change before the red zone. The little dash in front. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to red line it at all. Well, I'll keep trying to brake like it's a modern superbike. This just needs to let the bike flow through the corners with a lack of speed. Oh my god, I almost finished one lap. It's ridiculous how full throttle this circuit is in a bike like this. Like, it's gone up from, I don't know, maybe 50% to like 70. So we'll get around 3.1. We're not losing out too badly in the corners. It's just this straight line speed. We're good round the old waterfall. That's like a one very good corner compared to the rest. Remember 7th gear for once. It's about 110 miles per hour. Really motoring along now. Get back here, Jacob. 2.8. So if we gain 3/10 every sector from now on, we might catch up to them. So we lose so much in this split. Like, again, we've lost 1.5 seconds through that split. As you can see, that's flat out. Apart from that corner at the end. But it's interesting riding a machine like this, which is totally different to riding like the hyper naked bikes we rode in the last issue. Like, this is momentum riding. Like, this is old school riding where the bike couldn't support so much lean and straight line speed isn't as quick. And so you just have to try and carry the speed through the corners. So we're just 2/10 down on this lap now. Oh, we gain a second. Second back in that previous sector. Oh, a bit wide. This ends on the final lap. What's our lap time? 3:34.2. We're just 4/10 slower than Jacob on that lap. Despite our lack of straight line speed, I'm pretty happy with that. Imagine the leaders doing 3:31s or 32s though. Like, getting down to second gear seems to be a really effective engine braking technique as well. So we're gaining. We were gaining. Yeah, gap around 3.4 into that corner. It was going to go under 3 seconds again, I reckon. Hope your ears are not ringing after this race as well. The engine sounds 5 seconds back. Normally I can make speed up through that right hand though if it's a faster bike, but on these, not at all. No, I did it too much. But there's such a split in the field, I can't actually see anyone behind us. And now we see no one in front. As we finish in the loneliest or 7th. .6 back. We've got some upgrading to do to this bike. You want to be competitive. Not pushing there if you're not scraping some paint off. Going nicely down the back straight. Or front stretch, should I say. Hanging our head in shame. We shouldn't do. You weren't too bad. Oh, 328s they were doing. We had the same bike as well, apparently. Lies. Lies, those. As next up, are we on it again? Are we? I know, it's just chosen the same... What the hell? It's just chosen the same photo, but just cropped it slightly differently. Like, what should we do for the photo for the next one? I'll just move it slightly across. There we go. So 500 cc's that made history from the 60s. Oh no, I hate these bikes. I am all for one of them. So we're going to be on the Honda RC181. Oh no. No wonder it's worth so much stars. It's going to take 10 hours this race. Do a single lap, take 5 hours. I was hoping we'd get through 3 volumes, but we might just be through 2 here. Let's see, so... Actually, yeah, gear would just be flat out. Oh, we need all the speed. Oh, we can do steering head inclination trick. And what is it? Honda 1966. Good year. Yeah, keep race sorts from Chaz's. It's going to be a 2-lapper, isn't it? No. Oh my god, look at the start. It's a bit weird watching everyone. Everyone looks a bit oversized on this. It's like we're riding kiddie bikes. It's a bit weird. Look at everyone on these. Man, these are definitely not kiddie bikes, though. These are very quick. Like, these bikes feel so much quicker than the one we've just ridden around Guardia Lake. And this is from almost 30 years earlier. Okay, I didn't need to brake that much. Don't have a 7th. They're saying we're almost flat out with gearing. We're topping up around 150. So I thought I was terrible at these bikes, but we're really enjoying it at the moment. Oh, we survived the really bumpy section there. Lead by 7.5. Hello. I hope we see more classic bikes like this in Ride 4. Especially if we endurance had it, maybe classic endurance bikes. That'd be pretty cool. But this is actually glued to... Oh god, until then. Used too much rear brake, I think. I was about to say, this is actually glued to the tarmac. But yeah, lesson learned, don't use too much rear brake, or none. As these bikes weren't redesigned with the rear brake, from what I understand. At least how you use it now, like basically using it as all you can on a Grand Prix motorcycle now. Like use it as much as you can. Especially in the heavy braking zones. Oh, bye bye turn. That's because I remember riding this round the Daytona, like bike road course. It was just a pain in the backside riding it round there. I don't know why I remember that. It was such a difficult experience, but this, so much nicer. Actually enjoying this. And I don't think it would take 5 hours to do that rounder as well. Maybe just an hour at the moment. No, I think we're aiming for under 10 minutes. We're going to be comfortably under that. Oh, this is going to be around 8 or 9. Depends how much I push it in this section coming up. Again, that's why you don't ride the big curves around it. You could hear that scraping. So we're just 5.8 ahead now. They're catching. We only have this section where we just can actually take the corners compared to them. Oh yeah, very bumpy. Oh, nothing on this bike. Just again, there's the odd corner where it just catches you out, where it just doesn't steer or react at all. Which again, around like a tristier circuit like Daytona is probably why I didn't really like this bike at first. But definitely liking it now. Oh, that's actually a legitimate line. No penalty. So there you go. Gap up to 11.4 or 11.2. That is so weird. No grab on the outside there. Probably the only North Slifer version which doesn't have gravel there. Because that's what makes that left-hander a bit tricky as well, is you're balancing how much of the curb can take. Because if you don't, you're dipping a wheel in the gravel. So down the back stretch, so we're going to be... So around 7:30 is going to be the lap time. Maybe 7:45 because a bit longer on this back stretch than I thought. Maybe 7:50. Oh, yeah, used the rear brake there. Did not like that. 7:46 in the end. Now, at least we're winning all the stars on this one again, like on the big races. That's 13 seconds ahead. So they're trying to carry speed like the bike can easily change direction now. Getting too much confidence. And using the rear brake again. Let's get a 3.6 second penalty for running wide and costing ourselves 3.6 seconds. Gotta love the consistency of the penalties. It's like they're designed for online play. It's like, oh, you think you can gain an advantage by doing that and pushing someone off. But it feels like you would always lose time doing something like that. So once again, bike's got no brakes. I think I was braking at the wrong spot there, so I was braking for like a modern bike. Rather than one that's over 50 years old. Oh, we can do easy flat through there. Doesn't mind it at all, didn't feel any of the bumps. The gap is 20 seconds, so I'll say we're okay with the 3.6 second penalty. Oh no. God, you have to be so precise on these bikes. Like, I can be a bit wild with almost every other bike in the game apart from these. Like, you have to always be on it. It just makes you respect some of the riders, you know, from this era. You know, like a Mike Hailwood or Surtees. Well, he's a bit earlier, but Surtees. Got Reed as well, Phil Reed. Of course, Agostini just at the... I guess at the tail end of this. Yeah, before he started to dominate. Yeah, I wonder if we get 50s bikes. That'd be something to see. Like we saw 70s, 80s and 90s bikes in TTO Man 2. Of course, in this got 60s. There were 70s bikes? Can't remember. You definitely got 80s, 90s, 1000s, Deans, 10s, I guess. This is the guy that's just been gone. Yeah, especially with... It would have been nice to see with the MotoGP game because we just celebrated... Well, we celebrated last year 70 years. We just celebrated the 900th Grand Prix. Like, it would be nice to see classic bikes in the MotoGP games. But then we also need classic tracks. I don't think you could get any from this era. Because they had more like road racing. For the majority of Grand Prix motorcycle racing, like till late 70s, I think it was. Like early 80s. Because that's when they finally stopped going to the likes of Brno and Sachsenring. And just started going to their normal circuits. You know, I was reading up an article today because Matt Oxley, you know, writes a Motorsport magazine, he was doing a little memorial for 900 Grand Prix. Of course, with lots of his personal experiences chucked in. It's amazing seeing the fight that riders had. Like, we know, if you know F1, like, you know, the drivers boycotted in, was it 82? South African Grand Prix on, because they just didn't want the race. And everyone got their heads together and got some kind of race going. But that was a war between the teams, between basically the Formula One Constructors Association and what is now the FIA. But earlier in that, you had like in the 60s and 70s drivers coming up because of safety. Well, you had that in the 80s and 70s and 80s for the riders. It is amazing seeing some of the stories from that time in the 80s. It's pretty incredible how quickly kind of Grand Prix motorcycle racing kind of grew up. Like from the dark days of the kind of early 80s to what we have now. Like, it's incredible rise. As there we go. We won it. Why did it look so big on these bikes? I know that the bikes are small, but when you look at riders from that time, were they just thinner or something, or shorter? 745.6. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm sure people have done like 730s or something though, around there. As next up, the Snake. 750cc Road Queens. So we've got to get a Suzuki and Yamaha. So what do we go with the Suzuki? Oh, I do like the gold. Gold looks pretty cool. No, we don't want to make it our main bike because we've got a Yamaha to buy as well. Which one is better? It looks like it's the Yamaha. So we go with the 4 strokes. R7 designed for 750cc bikes. Oh yeah, there's the stat about minimum required to run into the World Superbikes. 500 units sold. So let's get this up. Actually, we probably have a setup, don't we? No, we don't. Oh yeah, because you just have basically like your own bikes when you race them in the special issue. So save that setup on, what's an R7, isn't it? We're going to spell Yamaha. That's not how you spell Yamaha, is it? It will do. Oh, I think we've got 3 laps, yeah. I'd much rather take 2 laps around the north side than 3 laps around it. That was a pretty decent start though. Nice for Yamaha, you got that? Oi, oi, we're still here. I can imagine that never happened. Oh crap, look at that stuff. Well, imagine this happened though. Oh, it jumped up to 3rd. Up to 2nd until we ran incredibly wide. Oh, not, they actually like that. So we are playing on like 99% difficulty, which is much harder than we used to. Now, I think for the last level I was playing at 80, 85. Now I jumped all the way up to 120 the first half of this. Now we're back down to 99. So if we get starts like that, I might need to start increasing it again. God, we get this way too short. Now I say that's why we get good starts, because we've got the short gearing. Oh my god, I could actually take that properly. That's how you meant to do it. I always take way too much speed into there normally. That was nice though. Well, that was nice and flowing, that is. I don't think I've enjoyed the snake ever this much. Really enjoying this Yamaha around here. It's the lead up to 1.8. A bit of a later apex, and in this one we can't brake as much. And this you just outbrake yourself. Oh, don't go too deep. Have they actually released a track list for Widefall? I don't think they have yet, have they? We're interested to see what they have. They've got all of this and then a couple other additions. Have they added quite a bit or not? With endurance becoming a bit of a focus. God, it's like in this American sun. We've got 1.1. So actually lose time in that first sector. Didn't actually get to split across the line. I'm not sure if we do or not. I always think we short geared it, but then it feels like this gearing's pretty natural around it. Through most of the circuit, it's just that first sector in particular, it's not the greatest. Oh, I had the front lift there. Oh my god, flat through both parts. Normally I have to lift through one of those to avoid the telegraph poles. Okay, I just need to stop being afraid of first gear as well. We can definitely take first gear through some of these corners. Cool, how many races do we have after this? It must be only a couple now. Because you've got past the big one. And that was like the halfway mark. Yeah, I can't imagine how I'm going to do in the endurance one. I'm going to fall asleep through halfway through those races. Because through these ones, they're taking it out of me. The old concentration. I've been going almost 3 hours now. It's like when I do the full length like MotoGP races in the MotoGP games. But those are a breeze compared to a race around the snake. Around the Nordschleife. Maybe because I know most of those circuits like the back of my hand now. I remember the final race for... must have been MotoGP 18 or 19 when I did a full length MotoGP race. Like, that race flew by compared to even this race around this lake. I think it's just because the... I think it's just because this circuit's, you know, just its lap time is so much longer than, say, a Valencia or Mugello, even a Brno MotoGP. And that's a long lap, almost 2 minutes long for them. Ooh, a bit wide. As long as we don't crash, we got this. Even though we're 1.7 seconds slower this lap. Still got a 3-second lead. So we're doing alright. God, I love that section. Flat out. Oh, I also another game I want to play this week, and not on this channel. Might be 2K21, the golf game. Because those are made by the same people who made the golf club games. But now they've, you know, been bought by 2K, brought into the family. And so I'm interested to see what that game is like. Because I do like the golf club games. I'm interested to see the transition from them doing golf club games to, you know, big time sports game for a AAA developer. So even though they technically already done that with 2019, the golf club with PGA Tour, it's not exactly the same. Because now they got the 2K label on the old title now. Plus now we're going to have to split it into like 2K21 golf, 2K21 basketball now. Doesn't just refer to their basketball games now, saying 2K20 whatever. Yeah, but very interested what it's like, even if it does have the rancid 2K monetization with like the VC or whatever. Still want to try it out. Same with Flight Sim as well. Still haven't bought that. Another one I'm waiting for maybe Payday to get. Only 3 stars for that. Come on, we've survived the snake. Not enough reward there. So we've got the challenge of the lightweights in Portimao in Algarve, as we've got Honda and the Yamaha. Okay. This should be good fun. Oh, the red Honda as well. But if I try out Flight Sim, I might try out on this channel. I know it doesn't exactly blend in with the racing. We're racing from destination to destination, you know? That's what we're doing. As ooh. It doesn't look as good as this or this, but for some reason I'm drawn to this delivery, so. Oh, look at those lights at the rear. So what should we go for? It looks like the Honda's the clear favourite. But the Yamaha's... It's a Yamaha though. So I've got to go with the Yamaha. Let's go after this. I've still got one volume to do, I think. I'm not sure though, looking at the time. I might have to just end it here. And then we can do the next form as like a little intro into the endurance one, so. But it depends how long the next volume is or issue. As that is definitely how you're meant to start a race. Oh no, it's a nimble bike. Gotta be careful on the power. And when accelerating as well. And when braking, sorry, as well. Right, turning into me. Actually, braking's not too bad. We can use lots of rear brake. Yeah, there's a proper line. On declaring war on us there. God, there's one lap of Portimao down, or... Oh, look at the straight line speed. It's like the opposite of, what's it called, like... We've got straight line speed now. Don't mind me. We can definitely get some stars here. I don't think we can win it, but... Stars definitely on the agenda. It's just very bumpy through the apex of that right hand. That's so easy to run right like we did on the opening that. Oh, yeah, and I got a 3.7 second penalty for doing that. I want stars, damn it. Not penalties, come on. Hang on. For some reason, if I do it like this, it seems to accept that I'm actually putting it. There. That's the only time it recognises I'm actually holding down the accelerator all the way. For some reason. Gonna have to dive it. I think fourth was being slow there. I don't think we can go down the first camera on these bikes, it just wheel spin too much. Bike turn. I would like to actually go around the corner one of these days. Oh, he almost wiped us out. Bloody hell, man. Just do it. Oi, accelerate if you're going to get past us. There's nothing like a meaningless block, boss. Come on, we can definitely wheel it in third, like literally on the straights. God, this is so much fun around it. Kind of say MotoGP bikes around it. And F1. I like how the bike doesn't want to turn into his right-handers. I think I'm carrying too much speed, but then I look at everyone else, I'm like carrying the same amount of speed into the corner. Oh, I forgot to change it down to second. Because I remember like A1 GP round it. I can't remember GP2 rounder, to be honest. Remember when A1 GP was rounder and we've got super bikes as well, and they're always pretty decent around it. And until the final of that, the gap's still 0.8, annoyingly. Oh, we can use first. Damn it, why didn't we learn that until early in the race? Until the last lap. Oh, see, that's the missing ingredient then to get this bike into the corners, to change it down to first. Oh, not then, no. When, oh my god, bike. Just go. God damn it. Not when you do it too hard, though. Went too hard with the engine braking.
And it's so good for so long. Sad weaving. Sad weaving at the end of that race. So that time I was second offside and the leader, okay. We were a bit out of our league. But we're keeping up with third and got by as Battle of the Hyper Nakeds. Yes, now we're talking. Hang on, I thought I had these already. Oh no, I've race modified them, haven't I? So I don't have the normal versions anymore. God, Emina Priya. Okay, I didn't actually want to set the pre. I want to actually buy the ammo as well. But I guess we'll race the Aprilia then. Who decided? Actually, just tied me decided that. As was it Aprilia? Hyper Naked. I don't know. Production, like normal. Now, Tenere's not one of our best circuits. So I don't know what to expect in this race. Apart from massive readies. All riders taking themselves out. Okay. Again? Come on. Oi. Oh, turn. Bike. Okay. We're back to not liking the naked bikes again. Or maybe we don't mind them? Because that's a decent start. All the way up to third. Jesus. Priya's rolling. Stage 3 know this circuit much better than we did even like a week ago, so because we've been round here so many times now, so dude, why overtake us if you're just gonna slow down? That was going so well, that run, until he overtook us and then did not accelerate. We had nowhere to go. Oh, we diving for second? We're diving for second. I've got to get off the brakes slightly better than that. That's a attempt behind power though. Oh, a bit wide. Oh, no, no, no. Bike. Stay good. Don't panic. It's only a wall, alright? We didn't hit it. Oh, turn. I forgot about the incredible understeer on these bikes, like without the upgrades, being an R bike as well. Still down pretty quick though. Like, gonna speed round this up in under 2 minutes, it seems like. Oh, that's close. Yeah, just under 2 minutes. Oh, accelerate. Like a 157.8, so that's not too bad. And so we're pretty good in the first split. Oh, that's no time penalty. I thought that would be. Shed massively down. Since I've muscled away into the lead. You can probably take that in fourth. I'm just braking way too late for it. Oh, get off the dirt, you idiot. I think we've got a great battle for the win here. Yeah, 153.5 then. As third is long gone, it sounds like. Oh, no, you're getting too aggressive. Like, gap is similar, but we're half a second slower in that first split than we were the previous lap. Get out the way. I think we've lost it. I don't think we can win it from this position. Unless we get ambitious on the dive on the inside. Oh, we do. Because they're so slow. Oh, into the... Oh, why bike? It just understeered like a freaking hell when I tapped the accelerator and just went left. That is so fucking annoying. That was a good battle, Ted, and that would have been like neck and neck to the line. That's just annoying, man. Look at that, just 2 tenths quicker as well. Like, that was perfect difficulty, that. As finally, we've got 4 versus 2 cylinders at Donington Park. So we've got the Ducati. Yeah, let's get the Yamaha. And I think it's got to go in blue, doesn't it? 2007. I'm going to go back and get the MR as well for here, because we've totally forgot to do that. Blue doesn't really suit it there, does it? Kind of stands out way too much. Let's go over the old grey. So yeah, let's head to Donington on board the Ducati. Got to be on the Ducati. Most advanced superbike in the world. So it's the Twin. Yeah. The one, the MotoGP, it's the World Superbikes as well. The Ducati Traction Control. Gone to win the World Superbikes 2008 with Troy Bayliss, 2011 Carlos Checa. God, I did love Carlos Checa as well. Bob and Troy Bayliss, like the perennial, I don't want to say underachiever, but you know, bit like, say, like Nick Heidfeld in F1. Like, playing maps don't notice too much, but he's always there, always getting good results, always doing a decent job. Even though he never, even though most of the time perhaps didn't have the equipment to win, or even challenge for podiums, like. Well, so happy to see they finally got that in World Superbikes. That like Heidfeld got in the World Endurance Championship with Rebellion, even though in basically a class of one. Well, these bikes are pretty speedy, aren't they? I like how we've dropped back a couple of places so far as well. We're not been a horrible first lap. And that was awful through Coppice. God, I hate the braking into that corner. Downhill. Really pushing it to the limit. It's so easy to do that or break yourself. Hey, I want to go back to where I started. Nah, not allowed. Or maybe it is up to 7th. Oh man, we've got absolutely mugged there around the outside. Oh, what the fuck? It must have been just as they started braking. And we can't avoid that. We're always like Morbidelli there compared to their Zarco. We've had an equally rubbish start. Accelerate, bike. I don't need your real wheels to be just spinning up for no reason. There we go. I've actually made up positions before. Into that. Bike, turn. Turn, bike. Get off the grass. What the hell? I couldn't get it off the grass. It was just glued to it. Like it's in Gran Turismo or something. Alright, so third and final go. Oh, what the hell? I guess we do have to brake for some of the corners as well, don't we? Damn, that, look at that miss shift. It's cost us like half a second. Oh my god, this bike's wider than a frickin' bus. Finally, down there inside. Here we go. Bike, bike, go. It's like we're freaking surfing out here rather than riding. And once again, we're stuck behind the widest bike ever. Oh, what the hell? I guess this is like the late end of the year where we don't like riding these mid to late 1000 bikes. No, don't. I knew you were just going to brake check us, God. I like how we're still keeping up with, I think that's 4th in front. Despite not riding that well in this race. Oh no, it'd be 5th, wouldn't it? So 4/10 behind Luca. We're still not where we started. Go on, 8, 7, 6, 5th. No, it is 4th. There we go, now we're finally back up to 8. God, there's so much quicker on the straights. Final lap dive bomb. Didn't work out then. Get going, come on. Come on to finish last. Yeah, that's not a fitting end, is it? Down in 10th. Maybe 99's too hard for us. But again, it is so dependent on the circuit and the bikes we're riding as... Yeah, after getting all of the gold, we got at least over half of them. Half of the stars. So yeah, lastly, let's look at Nightcrawler. All the charm of motorcycling under the stars. Oh, great night races. As Nocturnal. Predators are the deadliest ones. They set their sight on their prey from the darkness and tackle it without it even noticing what hit it. The jungle of night racing works in the same way. Make it so your prey only sees the flash coming from your headlight while you overtake them. Last thing they'll see before you disappear into the horizon will be you cutting the finish line. So you've got 6 races. Yeah, I'm not doing 6 races. Especially night races as well. But next up, for the next stream, coming this weekend, we'll be doing all night at Macau, night at Imatra, Under the Portuguese Stars, Island Lights, Starry Night in France, and Green Hell Darkness. And then after that, we'll begin World Endurance, when Speed Rail Endurance isn't enough. And who knows how long that's going to last. So, I hope you enjoyed at least a couple of issues we did. And we did complete one as well with the Hyper Naked Trophy. So I'm very glad with that. We just got 6 more to do before we do this one at the weekend and begin this one as well. But thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out to another Ride 3 stream. We're almost there. Almost there for level 5. And then hopefully level 6 will be a bit quicker, as in it's just championships from what I can tell. So we can do quite a few championships, it looks like. But then I have no idea about the grand finale. I don't know what this is all about. I don't know how long that's going to be. I'm not sure if that's just going to be like a season championship for like Superbikes. I don't know. I haven't looked that far. I haven't looked at playthroughs that far. So I haven't looked at any playthroughs for Ride 3. Just exploring and seeing what we can do throughout the whole of this. But I did pretty well then. And then hopefully we'll do much better next time though with Nightcrawler and World Endurance. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.